Okay, so the equation of the circle with center C is x square plus y square minus 8x plus 4y equal minus 5 equals to 0. Does everyone agree that this is not the completing square form, instead it's an expanded form? This is the expanded form of the equation of the circle. Now we need to find the radius of the circle and the coordinates of C. What is C? The center of the circle. So remember, I told you that whenever you have to find the center of the circle coordinates from the expanded form, you're going to equate minus 2a with the coefficient of x, which is minus 8. And you are going to equate minus 2b with the coefficient of y, that is 4. Okay. So a is going to be minus 8 upon minus 2, that is 4. And b is 4 upon minus 2, that is negative 2. A and b are the coordinates of the center of the circle. So the coordinates of the center of the circle are 4 comma minus 2. Is everyone clear with this part?
Could you repeat?
So the coefficient of x is going to be equated to minus 2a, and the coefficient of y is going to be equated to minus 2b. And you are going to solve this for a and b. So a is 4 and b is minus 2. So these are the coordinates of the center of the circle. Hassan, Manur, Joris, is this thing clear?
Yes.
Now to find the radius of the circle, I told you that the last number, the constant term over here, okay, so a square plus b square minus r square is going to be equal to the constant value, that is minus 5. A value is 4, b value is minus 2, and the constant value is minus 5. So that gives you 16 plus 4 minus r square equals to minus 5. 20 plus 5 equals to r square. So r square is 25. So the radius is going to be 5. Everyone is clear with the working? Zores, is this thing clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's how you're going to solve for the radius and the center. Okay. Now the second part says the point P 1, 2 lies on the circle. So we have a circle and the point P lies on the circle 1, 2. Show that the equation of the tangent to the circle at P is equals to this, 4y equals to 3x plus 5. So you need to find the equation of the tangent to the circle. We do have the coordinates of the center of the circle. What are the coordinates of the center of the circle, guys?
1 and 2.
4 comma minus 2. Okay, 4 comma minus 2. We need to show that the equation of the tangent to the circle is this. Guys, to find the equation of the tangent to the circle,
Y
do
minus
you agree that
y1
I'll be
is,
needing the gradient of the tangent?
yeah.
Okay. And the point. So I'll use y equals to mx plus c or y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1 to get the equation of the circle. But the question is, how do I get the gradient of the tangent?
By using y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
No, whereas I only have 1 point on the tangent line. I don't have 2 points on the tangent line. So I can't use that formula. To find the gradient
x1
of the tangent.
minus divided by 2.
Sorry?
X minus x1 divided by 2.
No, that was the formula for the midpoint. Guys, any suggestion how to go about this question?
So you find the gradient between P and the center.
Yes,
Then
you're
you
going to find the gradient between the
Gradient
point
reciprocal.
and the center. If you're going to connect these 2 points, you're going to get the radius. Okay, and we know that the radius and the tangent are perpendicular. So first I can get the gradient of the radius by using the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's going to be negative 4 upon 3. If the gradient of the radius is negative 4 upon 3, what can you say about the gradient of the tangent line? The tangent is perpendicular to the radius.
So it will be 3/4.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 upon 4. And the point on the tangent line is 1, 2. So using these two information, I can calculate the equation of the line. Y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1. Y minus y1 equals to m. The gradient is 3 upon 4 x minus x1. 4y minus 8 equals to 3x minus 3. 4y equals to 3x plus 5. Okay. So you have easily shown that the equation of the tangent is going to be this. Okay, make sense?
Sir, how did you get 4y minus 2 if minus 8?
4 times y minus 2 is 4y minus 8.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, the third part says the point Q also lies on the circle and PQ is parallel to the x-axis. If PQ is parallel to the x-axis, okay, if PQ is parallel to the x-axis, for example, this is a circle, this is the x-axis, and point P and Q are on the circle such that PQ is also parallel to the x-axis. So do you agree that the gradient of PQ is going to be
Yeah.
0
Yeah.
as well? Okay, it's a horizontal line. If the coordinates of P were 1, 2, the coordinates of Q are not known to us. But what do you think the y coordinate of Q is going to be?
Negative.
No. Like what is if PQ is a horizontal line, what can you say about the y coordinate of Q? Would you agree it is going to be
It's
same as P?
-2.
No, it's going to be 2. The y coordinate is going to be the same for P and Q because it lies on a horizontal line. So they are at the same level. So the y coordinate is going to be 2 as well. Okay. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So point Q lies on the circle. Do you agree that it's going to satisfy the equation of the circle as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know the center of the circle. Although I have the equation of the circle in the expanded form, I can use this. Or I can use the completing square form because I know the radius and I know the center. So it's going to be, since it's the same circle, it's going to be x minus 4 the whole thing square plus y plus 2 the whole thing square equals to 25. Okay, I can substitute y as 2 and solve for x to get the x coordinate of point Q. So 25 minus 16 is 9. X minus 4 is plus minus 3. Okay. So x minus 4 is equal to plus 3 and x minus 4 is equals to minus 3. X equals to 7 and x equals to 1. X equals to 1 is the x coordinate of point P. So point Q,
So 7.
point Q coordinates is going to be 7, 2. Okay. Is this thing clear?
I didn't get it. How did you 4x 4?
Sorry. How did I?
Sorry, I was saying, did you plug in the center of the circle coordinates into the circle equation of circle question?
Yes, I use I made the completing square form by myself because I know that the center of the circle was 4 comma minus 2 and the radius was 5. So the equation of the circle in the completing square form is going to be this. Okay. Then I plugged in y as 2 and calculated x. So there were two values of x coming out. I know this can't be the solution because this represents coordinates of P. Point Q coordinates are going to be 7, 2. Is that clear, Hassan?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, last part. The tangents to the circle at P and Q meet at T. Find the coordinates of T. So the tangents to the circle at P and
So
Q.
it's like midpoint.
No, beta. See the diagram. The tangent to the circle at point P and the tangent to the circle at point Q, they meet at T. So to find the point T, would you agree that I'll be needing the equations of the two tangents? And then I'll solve them simultaneously to get the coordinates of T? Yes or no? I'll be needing the two equations and I'll be solving them simultaneously. So I already have the equation of the tangent at P in the question. I just need to find the equation of tangent at point Q. So I'll use the same concept. The center coordinates were 4, -2. You can calculate the gradient of point C and point Q. You're going to get the gradient of CQ. Then you can negative reciprocate it to get the gradient of the tangent at point Q. Okay. So let's find the gradient of CQ. It's going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that comes out to be 4/3. So what is going to be the gradient of the tangent?
Negative 3/4.
Negative 3/4. Now the point Q is 7,2. So the equation of the tangent is going to be y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1. 4y minus 8 equals to minus 3x plus 21. 4y equals to minus 3x plus 29, I think. Yeah. So that's your equation. And the equation of the tangent at point P was given to be 4y equals to 3x plus 5. 4y equals to 3x plus 5. You're going to solve these two equations simultaneously and get the coordinates of the intersection points.
Sir?
Just a second. So this equation is going to be, yeah, so solve these two equations simultaneously and let me know what you get. I think, yeah, so let's do this.
Sir, why did you choose Q rather than P?
Just a second. So x comes out to be 4 and y comes out to be 17/4. Is that the coordinates of T? Okay, just check the calculation. I hope there isn't any calculation error. Otherwise, the concept is similar. Yes, Abdurrahman, what's your question?
Sir, I was saying, why did you choose Q rather than P?
Because
you
I
got
want to
that.
find, because I really want to find the equation of tangent at point Q.
Okay,
And
sir, can I use P?
no, you are going, like, you need to find the equation of the tangent at point Q, so you're going to use Q. And we have in this part, we have already find the equation of tangent at P, which is this point, which is this line. So we already have the equation for this line. We will be finding the equation of this line now,
Okay.
and then solve this two
Okay,
equations
understood.
simultaneously to get the point T. Okay, everyone?
Okay.
All right, so I'll end the class right now. And I expect you guys to complete the remaining questions. Okay, there are more questions in this circle handout and circular measured handout. So I expect you to do them and check the answers from the marking scheme. If you struggle anywhere, share your answers on the WhatsApp group, share your queries on the WhatsApp group. If any of us are available, we can help each other out. Okay.
All right, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
So